Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for that short break. It was just enough time for me to wash my hands after reading those stories. So like I said, for today's craft, to go along with our story time, which was about food, we're going to be making rainbow toast. This is a super fun, edible craft that is also a great morning snack. So all you're going to need is a piece of bread. White bread does really well. This is actually potato bread, so it's got that little bit of yellow to it. A container to mix your ingredients. I'm using these little glass jars so that you can see, but I also read where an ice cube tray makes a perfect palette to hold all of your colors together. You're gonna need some milk. Non-dairy milk works as well. Different food coloring, a stir stick or a spoon, and then a paintbrush. You want to make sure that you're using a new paintbrush because you're going to be dipping it in the milk paint, and you're going to eventually be eating this. So you don't want to eat something that has like glue or paint that's already on it. So make sure you're using a new paintbrush. If you don't have a new paintbrush, you could also use a spoon to help sprinkle the milk paint onto your bread. Okay, so we've got our ingredients here. I'm going to take just a little bit of milk. And you don't need a whole lot because we're just going to be brushing the paint on the top of the bread. We don't want to get it soaking wet because you're going to want to toast it afterwards. And if it's too wet, then your mom or dad's probably going to have to bake it in the oven or in the toaster oven. A very small amount of food coloring will do. You could buy natural food coloring and natural food dyes, but this was just food coloring that we got at the grocery store in the baking aisle. We have it on hand here at the library, so I'm going to mix that up. And this is our milk paint. So now you're going to take your canvas, dip your paintbrush in there, and paint on your bread. Now you'll notice I'm not using a whole lot of milk. I'm just dipping it in and brushing it on the bread. And I'm not doing too many layers because you don't want to make a soggy mess. So just a little bit of paint goes a long way. And then I don't even bother switching, like rinsing out my brush. I'm just gonna go ahead, and you can do whatever you want. You know, it doesn't have to be a rainbow. You can throw colors anywhere, kind of like I'm doing. So get creative. Draw whatever you would like. Let's see. Now, like I said, if the bread isn't too wet, you can pop it in your toaster. Otherwise, your mom or dad is going to need to, mom, dad, or guardian, can just put it in the toaster oven or in the oven, bake it on low to help crisp it up a bit. And then as you can see, I already took a bite of my example, but it's a really fun, edible craft. So we made milk paint. We decorated our snack any way we wanted to. Enjoy your painting and then eat it. So I hope you'll join me next Wednesday at 10:30. Sorry. I hope you'll join me next Wednesday at 10:30 for story time. We always do 2 to 3 books. We do some songs, some activities, and then we end it with a craft. And today's craft just happened to be an edible snack. So we hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next week, guys, at 10:30. Bye.